Welcome to our video presentation on Kreg Power Tools, the ultimate game changers in the world of woodworking. Whether you're a professional craftsman or a DIY enthusiast, Kreg's innovative and high-performance power tools are designed to elevate your woodworking projects to a whole new level of precision and efficiency. In this video, we'll take you on a journey through the remarkable range of Kreg Power Tools, showcasing their remarkable features and demonstrating how they can simplify even the most intricate woodworking tasks. But that's not all. We've got a surprise for you. Don't forget to check the links in the description box for more information on where to find these incredible Kreg Power Tools and how you can add them to your workshop. So, let's get started.
Kreg multi-purpose project blocks offer a great way to support, hold, and work on your projects anywhere. They'll quickly become an essential tool to help you with finishing, routing, sanding, clamping, cutting, and creating a project workspace. They do this by elevating what you're working on above your work surface. That's a simple idea, but multi-purpose project blocks take it to a higher level with clever features that make them very versatile. One of the first features you'll see is one that makes multi-purpose project blocks truly unique: retractable painting points. When you're ready to apply paint or finish, simply twist the project block and the point rises up. It's covered in Kreg's Grip Max material, and the point locks in place. A set of 4 multi-purpose project blocks can hold up to 200 pounds on the points. With the points up, you can rest your workpiece up out of the dust and debris on your work surface, and you can reach the face and edges. Plus, you won't have to wait for this face to dry before moving on. Just flip your piece over, and it will rest on those small points, so it won't stick to the project blocks or ruin your finish. That same Grip Max surface covers both faces of the project blocks too. Grip Max on one side holds the blocks in place on your work surface so they won't slide around. On the other side, Grip Max holds what you're working on in place. That means you can do things like sand without your workpiece moving around and without having to clamp it in place. Not only can you sand the face of your projects more easily, you can also get to the edges. Elevating your workpiece while also holding it securely in place also makes it easier to route edges by providing clearance for the router bit, which usually hangs down too far and would hit the surface below. Elevating also makes it easier to clamp your workpiece, since you can get the clamp head underneath, and that's handy whether you're drilling pocket holes, assembling your project, and for many other things. And if your work surface gets cluttered, like they all do, you won't have to search for open space. Just rise above the mess using multi-purpose project blocks. One feature you might not notice is that multi-purpose project blocks elevate your work 1.5 inches, which matches the thickness of a 2x4 board. That's handy for tasks like cutting down plywood sheets. Just place a block near each corner to hold the sheet off the ground and prevent it from moving around. Then slide a 2x4 underneath to keep the pieces from falling as you cut. That makes cutting sheet goods a whole lot easier. That's a lot of cool features in a small package, but there's one more you'll appreciate when you least expect it. Multi-purpose project blocks are hex-shaped for a reason. If you drop one, it won't roll away and send you chasing it down. And of course, we made multi-purpose project blocks tough enough to hold up to drops and hard use. The Kreg cabinet door mounting jig makes the job of installing cabinet doors easier by giving you an extra helping hand to support the door. With the cabinet door mounting jig, you can install doors precisely and confidently, knowing that they'll fit right and function properly. The cabinet door mounting jig clamps quickly in place and works on cabinets with face frames as well as frameless cabinets. A support arm provides a steady rest for the door, so you can hold it with one hand and have your other hand free for mounting the hinges to the cabinet. This jig does more than just support your doors though. The support arm adjusts to 9 different positions, so you can hold doors in place precisely where you want them. Plus, the cabinet door mounting jig comes with 2 shims that hold in place with magnets to allow fine-tuning of the door position. One shim moves the door up by 1/16 inch, the other by 1/8 inch, or combine both for 3/16 of adjustability. The cabinet door mounting jig works on left-hand and right-hand doors. All you have to do is adjust the support arm to align your door, clamp the jig to your cabinet, and then install the door. And you can repeat this over and over again quickly and easily, so you know every door you install will be aligned and mounted properly. That means you won't have to keep readjusting doors after you mount them to get them all lined up the same.
The drawer slide jig from Kreg makes it easier than you've ever imagined to build projects with drawers. which means you can create projects you might have only dreamed of before. That's because the drawer slide jig takes the guesswork and uncertainty out of installing drawer slides and makes it easier for anyone to install drawers that fit right and glide smoothly every time. The drawer slide jig does this by securely supporting the slide in the exact position needed as you install them in the cabinet. Plus, the jig supports the drawer boxes as well to ensure that the slides get installed on them with perfect alignment too. Whether you're installing drawers in a cabinet with face frames or in a cabinet or piece of furniture without frames, the versatile drawer slide jig clamps in place easily, and the jig works with ball bearing, epoxy coated, and undermount slides. Using the drawer slide jig couldn't be simpler. Built-in tabs register the jig's brackets in place precisely. Just align the tabs with the face frame and then clamp the bracket in place. This positions the bracket exactly where you needed to place the jig at the right height and does it without measuring, ensuring foolproof, level positioning of the slide. On frameless cabinets and cases, the process is still simple. The brackets register against the front edge of the cabinet and clamp in place at the layout line, sitting straight and level every time. Once clamped in place, the jig's brackets support the drawer slide completely, providing that third hand you've always needed to hold the slides in place. No matter how big or heavy the slide, the drawer slide jig holds it in straight and level, so you have both hands free to drive in the screws. And the drawer slide jig doesn't stop there. After all, the job isn't complete until the drawer box itself is aligned and installed. That's why the jig's brackets are reversible, so they can be mounted to protrude out of the cabinet and hold that drawer box in the exact right position. That allows you to set the drawer box on the brackets and then pull the slides into position. The sturdy brackets hold everything in place as you drive in the mounting screws. With the Kreg drawer slide jig, you'll have the confidence you need to take your projects to the next level and create custom pieces with drawers, because you'll know that you can create drawers that look great, fit correctly, and work right. For more information about the drawer slide jig and the rest of our hardware installation solutions, visit us online at kregtool.com.
Shelves are great for organization, storage, and display. One of the best ways to make them even more versatile is to add adjustability to the shelves. Doing that might seem challenging, but it can actually be quite easy using a drill and a shelf pin jig. The Kreg shelf pin jig simplifies the process in several important ways. First, it has drill guides that make it easy to drill holes at consistent spacing and at a consistent distance from the edges. Second, the drill guides are long enough to hold the drill bit perpendicular to the surface as you drill. That means the holes will be straight. Third, this jig uses a stop collar on the bit to ensure that you won't drill too deep or too shallow. To get started, you'll want to decide where the first hole should be and then place the jig there. One way is to mark layout lines on your workpiece and align the jig to those. Or you can just align the jig with the top of your panel. That way you don't have to worry about measurement errors. Then drill a single hole. We're using the last drill guide on the jig for this long panel since shelves won't be needed closer to the top. Now you can move the jig down to drill more holes. The Kreg shelf pin jig has a handy extender and locating pin, so it's easy to get the positioning right. Just place the pin through the jig and then press the pin into the first hole you drill. Once you clamp the jig in place, you can drill holes to offer multiple shelf spacing options, and you can be confident that all the holes will be at the exact same spacing. If you want to, you can move the jig farther down and keep going. Of course, you'll need pinholes near the other edge of your panel to hold the shelf. A design like the Kreg shelf pin jig makes it simple to keep the holes aligned. If you're using the top of the panel for alignment, you'll want to remove the extender and then swap the jig's fence from one side to the other. Then you can just repeat the same process along the other edge. Align the jig with the top of the panel, drill a hole, and then move the jig and keep going. The design of the Kreg shelf pin jig means you can also use it in a structure you've already assembled or even to add shelves to an existing piece of furniture. Now you know how easy it can be to add adjustable shelves to your projects. With a jig like the Kreg shelf pin jig, you can also be sure that the shelves will sit level and flat and that they won't wobble.
The Kreg Portable CrossCut helps you make perfect 90-degree and 45-degree cuts across boards using your circular saw. Now you can get professional quality results anywhere you need to cut quickly and easily using Kreg guided cutting. The Portable CrossCut guides the edge of your saw base perfectly straight, but it does much more. The Portable CrossCut's capabilities start with retractable cut line indicators that position the guide precisely, so you know exactly where your saw blade will cut. The indicators easily adjust to match your saw, so all you have to do is align the indicator with your cut line, and you know the portable crosscut is perfectly positioned to cut at that exact location. Release the spring-loaded lever to retract the indicator out of the way, and you're ready to cut, whether at 90 degrees or 45 degrees. The portable crosscut stays just where you want it to, thanks to GripMax anti-slip material that keeps a firm grip on the board. Because keeping the blade aligned as you start the cut can be challenging, especially when cutting at 45 degrees, the portable crosscut also features a saw support ledge that keeps your saw base stable at the beginning of the cut. You can cut boards up to 8 inches wide with the portable crosscut, and it works with just about any circular saw, whether the blade is on the left or the right side of the saw. The portable crosscut is designed to deliver guided cuts that exceed your expectations for accuracy, and it's built to last with impact-resistant polymer construction. Because the portable crosscut is from Kreg, you're also getting more than just a tool. You're getting a company committed to helping you achieve cutting results and project results that exceed your expectations through the simplicity and certainty of guided cutting.
Thank you for joining us on this exciting journey exploring the world of Kreg Power Tools. We hope you've been inspired by the incredible capabilities and craftsmanship these tools have to offer. And feel free to leave any questions or comments in the comment section. We'd love to hear from you.